Hey, how's it going, guys? Another beautiful day in paradise. I want to talk about something that apparently I'm late on the game on. I want to apologize in advance, but I think even the fact that that it's still being discussed is a good thing. Recently, I watched a video about this Vanessa Guillen, who was a soldier who was killed by another military personnel who was she was Hispanic, and he was African American, and he killed her by beating her to death. And he killed her on military grounds, a military location, on military site. And after that, he had a woman. I'm not sure if it was his girlfriend or wife or whatever, but he had this white woman help him get rid of her body. So they tried to burn it, and then after that, when they couldn't, they cut her up into pieces, and then they put her in 3 different locations, from what I understand. Before that, before she died, the reason that is, there's speculation that she was sexually assaulted or sexually harassed, and her family. She had told her family about it, but she didn't want to tell the military because she was afraid of getting ridiculed or there being some kind of retaliation over it. One instant, I believe, she had one of the military personnel walk in on her while she was showering. Another military personnel was talking to her dirty in Spanish, what he wanted to do to her. And the fact that we're in this day and age where women are still getting treated this way rather than getting respected, it's sickening. Because she didn't deserve this. She was fighting for our country. To be killed by one of her brothers in arms, you can say that. And by the way, this African American gentleman who killed her is not going to get justice. He killed himself before they could even bring him to trial. But they did get the accomplice. So there's that one thing. I don't know if she was sexually assaulted. I would have to look through the information, like her text messages, everything. All I know is that our family is saying it is, and I'm gonna agree with them. I'm gonna believe in them right now, at this point, because I don't believe the military. I can't trust the military. We can't trust those that govern us. Our justice system has proven to be flawed, with a lot of racism over African American people, killing unarmed African American people, and putting them in jail 3 times more than white people. So there's just that. We have our political system that has been whoever gets the highest bid, whoever influences the right money or right politician, can get whatever they want, as far as policies and rules and regulations. And even our mainstream media networks like Fox, we thought we can trust in networks, to mainstream media, to hold accountable everything, and yet there was a man in charge on the Fox network, Roger Ailes, who sexually assaulted women for years. So, do I trust the military with their word? No. I need someone outside of the military. I need someone to do the investigation, because I don't trust them. I don't trust that they're telling us the truth. I mean, think about it. It would be really hard of a pill to swallow if, for every American, to find that your military is using their power to get away with sexually harassing women. And there's been a claim that there's been a woman who came out already. I think there are other women stepping forward right now, claiming that they have been sexually harassed during their time in the military. So I believe her now. I believe that there's a chance that she's telling the truth. We'll never know for sure, because we can't hear from her own words. She's dead. There needs to be an investigation. There needs to be some justice. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say to that. That being said, I want to address the All Lives Matter hashtags that I've been seeing for this. If you guys really feel like you're hurt by this, hashtag justice for Vanessa Guillen. Hashtag her life matters. Hashtag, what do you call it? I mean, hashtag, I guess those are the only two I can think of at this moment. But hashtag those things for her. Don't hashtag all lives matters. You're only diminishing someone else's movement. Just imagine if women during the time they were trying to vote or having the rights to vote, somebody just came out of nowhere and said, all lives matter. Imagine if a time during the end of slavery or trying to abolish slavery, somebody came out of nowhere and said, all lives matter. Imagine if someone came during segregation or Jim Crow to say, all lives matter. All of this, all lives matter, again, is just diminishing someone else's movement. African American people are not saying that they are the only ones getting mistreated. They're saying for one instance, for one situation, when it comes to their criminal justice system, there have been 1,000 killings in a year from unarmed African American people. Whether or not they have an attitude or do is irrelevant, because you shouldn't die for that. But people keep diminishing the movement by saying all lives matter. It's not helping at all. You really believe that? Okay. Create the group. Get an all ethnicity, Asian American, Hispanic American, African American, Armenian American, Jewish American. Get them all together. Okay. And then do your research on finding out how many times they have been killed by police officers unarmed. Okay. And then when you did all that and you got the research and everything, you got the movement together, then you can make an all lives matter hashtag. Otherwise, you're just diminishing someone else's work. They're focusing on the criminal justice system, not killing them. Remember, stop and frisk. Remember that the policing in the South were made for slaves to be picked up by police officers, to be brought back to their masters. Okay? Remember all of that. And stop with this hashtag all lives matter. It's counterproductive. You're making a broad statement. You're diminishing someone else's movement. For the love of